It looks like Pokemon Go has turned into Pokemon maybe later. Since taking the world by storm last month, Niantic's incredibly popular Pokemon AR game has faced nothing but controversy following a recent patch. After 3 weeks of the infamous 3-step bug in the Pokemon tracker, Niantic has seemingly resolved the issue by removing the steps. So now Pokemon tracking isn't broken, it's just not there at all. Not only has Niantic not restored tracking functions, they've taken steps to disable third-party sites that had filled in for the missing functionality. Popular sites like Pokevision were hit with cease and desist letters, effectively ensuring that you won't be able to find that rare Pokemon without blind luck. In Niantic's defense, these sites were the source of massive resource consumption, which, among other things, was a major problem with rolling the game out worldwide. At the same time, since the patch, it seems that capture rates were changed to make even the easiest Pokemon more difficult to catch. Niantic has confirmed that there is a bug affecting throw accuracy that increases the odds of escape, and that they're working on it. Likewise, Niantic is working to remove Pokestops from inappropriate places. However, it appears that there's little to no verification to the removal request process, leading to several cases of Pokestops being removed against the wishes of the property owners. From small-town libraries that had embraced their sudden surge in popularity to the South Carolina State House, which prompted a response from Governor Nikki Haley when the removal put a dampener on planned Pokemon Go-related activities. You know you've fallen far when the South Carolina government is disappointed in you. So to recap, in the last couple weeks, Niantic has made it harder to find Pokemon, harder to catch them, and allowed internet trolls to wipe out Pokestops across the world. What's next? Accidentally releasing some legendary birds into the wild and then taking them back? Oh, wait. But while Pokemon Go has its problems, interesting new features have been announced for the upcoming Pokemon Sun and Moon. This week, Nintendo revealed that some of the Pokemon in the Alola region will be new takes on old classics, giving alternate forms to already existing Pokemon. Alola Ninetales will go from a Fire type to an Ice Fairy type, while Alola Sandslash changes from Ground to Ice Steel. And of course, Alola Exeggutor, with its crazy long tree trunk neck, has inexplicably gone from Grass Psychic to Grass Dragon. Other new Pokemon were announced with alternate form gimmicks of their own, like Oricorio, which comes in 4 different styles, each with its own type. Meanwhile, Minior Shields Down causes it to change after hitting half health. A new battle mechanic was also revealed, the Z-Moves. Once per battle, Pokemon holding a specific item will be able to use an extra powerful attack, giving seemingly innocuous Pokemon a chance to lay down a game-changing hit. But hey, it's not all about Pokemon this week. There's a lot coming out of Blizzard these days, so how about a Blizzard News Roundup? First up, Blizzard is getting prepared for the return of Illidan and the new Demon Hunter class for World of Warcraft Legion. Set for release on August 30th, the new expansion will add another set of new zones and some new features like artifact weapons and champion companions to help out on your quest to defeat the Burning Legion. In the meantime, if you need a primer for the new expansion's lore, Blizzard is releasing a series of semi-animated shorts centered on the major players.
We will not sit idly like those on Azeroth, waiting to become the demon's prey. We will take this war to the Legion's worlds and prey upon them!
In Starcraft news, if you're looking for some single-player campaign action, the second Nova Covert Ops mission pack went live this week with the new patch. Meanwhile, on the multiplayer side, last month Blizzard revamped the ladder system to show the players' matchmaking ranking, so now you know exactly the level of competition you're at. And in Diablo, Season 7 is now live, so go ahead and restart your character again. Moving on to Hearthstone, a new adventure is on the way. One Night in Karazahn will unlock on August 11th and introduced 43 funky new cards to be unlocked in the adventure's 4 wings. Meanwhile, Heroes of the Storm is getting a new entry from the Diablo universe. Auriel the Archangel is a ranged support class that builds up energy for her AoE healing ability through combat. Energy can be built up using her Sacred Sweep ability and by assigning Bestow Hope to an ally. When things get rough, Auriel can stun an enemy with Detainment Strike, and for heroics, Auriel can use Crystal Aegis to put a friendly target in stasis, protecting them until it explodes. Otherwise, she can pick Resurrect, which will bring a fallen ally back to life with half health. And finally, Overwatch has started its first seasonal event. From August 2nd to August 22nd, players can play rounds of Lucio Ball and unlock new costumes, animation, and poses themed in the spirit of a certain athletic contest with overly aggressive trademark policies. Moving on to this week's releases, we have Pete's Dragon. No longer content with making live-action remakes of their animated classics, now Disney is making live-action remakes of their live-action classics. It still looks pretty good though, especially if you're interested in seeing Carl Urban hunt a dragon, and who isn't? But for something a little less kid-friendly, there's Sausage Party. Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill's animated adventure takes the concept of sentient inanimate objects to its horrifying conclusion. But if you're looking for something a little more serious, there's Hell or High Water. In this movie, Captain Kirk and Medivh rob banks in Texas to save their mom's farm while being hunted by the Dude. Over in gaming this week, we have Bear With Me, and I don't generally give a lot of attention to point-and-click adventure games, but this one is about a teddy bear as a noir detective. And speaking of grim games, there's Lucius D-Make. If you're a fan of the original game, which was basically Hitman combined with The Omen, then you might want to take a look at this D-Make, which adopts the 3D original into a 1980s-style 2D game. But while the D-Make looks like an authentic NES game, Kingdom New Lands looks like what we wished games looked like back then. I don't actually have any idea what this game is supposed to be about. As near as I can tell, all you do is ride various woodland animals through really pretty pixel art forests. Now, if you're looking for something with a little more action, there's Dungeon Fighter Online. Originally launched in Korea in 2005, this beat-em-up MMO first came to America in 2010 and ran until the server shut down in 2013. Now it looks like the game is back for a global relaunch. And for more anime-style action, there's Ray Gigant, a dungeon crawler that combines JRPG combat with visual novel storytelling. Going back to the retro style, there's 8-bit Hordes, and it's Warcraft with blocky voxel art. That's about it. And finally, the game you are likely actually waiting for, No Man's Sky. This week we'll finally find out whether or not No Man's Sky will be the end of humanity as we all abandon our real lives to explore virtually infinite worlds, or if the game will ultimately be a disappointment. Finishing things up with this week's CGBros video, we have Spellbound by Yingwu and Lizia Zhu, which tells the story of a little sister whose negative feelings manifest in a major way. And finally, we have this week's awesome video. Critical Hit gave Bowser's Castle its dues at the Caracau Film Music Festival. Whoa, wait a second, I can't believe I nearly missed this. It looks like you're getting 2 videos this week because Bat in the Sun is back with another superpower beatdown. This time it's the battle of the former sidekicks as Nightwing faces off against the Winter Soldier. That's everything for this week, so which Blizzard game are you playing right now? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, pass this video around to your friends, and have a great week.